I want y'all to listen to what this guy says. He's saying that we've already talked about black Americans have already received reparations by being allowed to be citizens of the United States.
Say, okay, would you say that uh, participating in being citizens of and participating in the wealthiest country in the world, wouldn't that kind of be reparations to some extent?
That's a payment for you because you're a foreigner and you came and got unearned benefits. That's not reparations for us because we built the country.
I know.
We built the wealth. That's
Right,
not a
right,
reparations for
right,
us.
right. And in return, you get to be citizens of the wealthiest country on the planet.
No,
Do you hear how ignorant this is? Tell me this. What ethnic group is not allowed to be a citizen in this country? Black Americans are not receiving anything that other groups are not receiving. What is he talking about? And like Tariq said, that's reparations for you, not us. We built the wealth. What are you talking about? We built the wealth. You're saying it's reparations just because the people who stole our labor is now turned around and giving us a job? Do you know how workers are paid? You're paid a fraction of what you generate. Having a job, you're still getting shafted. You still have your labor benefiting other people more than it benefits you. So what is this dude talking about?
no. That's like somebody puts a gun to my head and I gotta build a house, and then when wintertime comes, you say, hey, look, you get the privilege of living in this house I forced you to build. So
And let me build on that. It's also like saying, hey, you're not allowed in certain rooms in this home you built. You don't make the rules in this home that you built. I do. Right? And you can get a job, but I'm going to take a huge chunk of it and not giving it back to you at all. And again, this is not your home. You do not get to make the rules, the laws. You do not get to shape the culture. None of that. And this guy referring to this as reparations, being able to be a citizen in this country. The only way that would make sense is if the only citizens in this country were white Americans and black Americans. And even then, if that were the situation, there ain't no reparations if things are the exact same way that they are now, where we're not the primary beneficiaries of our labor, both in the past and present. So he's basically saying, be happy being a secondhand citizen. Be happy with inequality. That's basically what he's talking about. Boy, the mentality of some of these people is mind blowing.
look how great I am. No,
But no,
I
no,
got
no.
to be
But
compensated for that. I need to be
but
compensated.
Tariq, we cannot listen. You have to admit, and I listen. Let me just say this. I'll give you whose lineage do come from Africa. People come from Africa. I get that, but let's just say those whose lineage do come from Africa, who are descendants of slaves. Isn't life here a lot better than in Africa?
No, sir, that's a white supremacist argument. That's a white supremacist argument for two reasons. Number one, we've had an ethnogenesis.
This
Um,
dude, I hate the way foreigners talk like they talk as if white people built this country. saying we should be lucky to live here. Lucky to live in the same country we built. Lucky to live in the same country we generated income. We built that wealth that you're talking about. The reason the United States is the most powerful country is because the United States has exclusive control over certain things, like rap music, R&B music, that has made more than any other global music in the world. We're the only ones that can produce that music, that has ever produced it. What are you talking about? This wealth you're talking about, we generated, and still not the primary beneficiaries of it. These people come over here with what I see, a slave mentality. The same slave mentality that you see over in their homeland, where they accept being secondhand citizens in their own countries. That type of thinking is beneath all groups. There are members in all races and ethnicities who would resent this mentality. Please. And this is another thing I don't like. Don't call up here talking like this guy. This guy Nigerian, this talking. Why are you even speaking to us? Why? Why are you even listening? We don't tune in to what y'all have going on with y'all politicians. And then when you do want to chime in, you want to suggest that we be happy being subordinate, second class, not being compensated in the exact same way others are compensated. Keep that in mind too. Other groups already receive reparations in the form of money. And anytime it comes to black Americans, oh, you should get something else, something different. Even though you were robbed much more than these other groups that's receiving reparations, you get something else, which is always nothing. Just be happy with how it is. Man, if you don't take your behind back to Nigeria with that nonsense, I don't have nothing against foreigners, nothing against immigrants. I do got something against you if you come over here running your mouth about something that's not your business at all. And I'll leave it there.